And yeah, so welcome. And let's just start as we always do, opening our hearts and just sending love to our I Am Presence and to all the life that serves us. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty I Am Presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I Am Presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith and the protection from our mighty I Am Presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty, beloved I Am Presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I Am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I Am Presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I Am Presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner wakas receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner waka of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, the beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling, that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great ascended hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. I had a message from Gary saying that my internet is dropping out a bit. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. It's just very windy here. That might have something to do with it. But I hope everybody can hear me okay. Is it all right?
All is good. And yeah, I just seem to speed up a little bit now and then, but now while you're talking, it sounds like it's okay. So
Okay,
all will be well.
Okay, good. I did ask for help, so let's just hope those angels and the beloved ones sweep into action. Okay, so just thinking, who'd like, Corolla, are you available to read the opening invocation? Do you have a laptop? You got a screen? Is she there? Okay, we don't need the video, just the mic button. You need to unmute.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
No problem. Yeah, I'll take the video.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Do you want me to read everything that I'm seeing here?
Yeah, like we normally do. Yeah. You can just start with beloved presence of God. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. Beloved presence of God, I am. It is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life, I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kutumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you.
Are you going to read the rest?
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself. There, instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of these inner instructions. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Corolla. Thanks. All right. So this week, we've got beloved Gary read beautifully for us from the Great Divine Director. Always just pearls of wisdom. And then we're going to, I thought we'd listen to this one. I think a couple of years ago, we listened to it, Creating a Mystical Bond of Friendship with the Elemental Kingdom, because there seems to be so much, weather that needs attention too, and just really, the more we kind of learn how to help the beloved elementals, the better. So I just thought it would be nice, and I think a lot of people are feeling anxious because there's definitely the sort of air of change everywhere, and that can sometimes make people anxious. So I thought that would be a good one to read. And beloved Roxanne's going to read The Temple of God's Will and International Unity. That is the temple that we are currently focusing on when we did our transmission flame service this last Saturday. That was the one that we focused on, and that will be open for the next 30 days, well, up until the 14th of February. So it's just wonderful. And this is just marvelous from Morya. It really is just a wonderful dictation from him. Thank you, Roxy Ann. And then I'm going to read Beloved Mighty Alpha. I just had such a feeling to read this one. It's such a powerhouse from Alpha. And we know he's the head of the whole system, our whole universal system, along with his divine complement, Beloved Omega. And then Beloved Antoinette will take us through our decrees, as we know it is a very, very important part of the whole session we have. So now we're going to listen to Gary.
The Great Divine Director, I Am Discourses, Volume 8, Discourse 4. This light is true. The instructions which Beloved Saint Germain has brought forth is true. The experiences of this good brother are true. And there is not a single discrepancy in those books, not one. If mankind would clear away all viciousness in the feeling, the people would see the truth which is there. But no one can see the truth whose feelings world is filled with viciousness and unkindness. Love, the Ascended Master's divine love, is the open door to the fullness of this truth. Each one must call forth the Ascended Master's love from the presence, to take command of his or her mind and body and hold its dominion. So tonight, my joy is boundless, O beloved ones, for having the privilege of rendering this service to you. Dear ones, do you think a thing is not tangible because you do not see it? Don't make that mistake, I plead with you. The most tangible things on the face of this earth or anywhere else today are those rays of light going forth from my heart into yours. Don't make any mistake. I am not speaking of this form standing before you, Mr. Ballard's. I am speaking of my form which stands here by this good messenger. My form and light are limitless, and I am not a disembodied spirit. Don't make any mistake about that either. Now, dear ones, tonight it is my privilege to anchor these streams of light within your heart and give you the courage, strength, and feeling of your ability to call the release of the powers of your presence into action, to set you and your world free and into divine order. This service is being rendered for every sincere student in New York tonight, and all who will accept it will have its blessing and benefits. One day you will know we are more tangible than you are. Our bodies are eternal, wholly perfect, and we have come from those great octaves of light to render this service to the earth. Beloved Saint Germain, Jesus, and Kuthumi were trained by myself in this identical understanding of the mighty I Am presence, which beloved Saint Germain has given to you, even to the exact wording and the application. That is why we urge you, precious ones, to hold closely to the outline, which I sanctioned in the West for your group activities. Hold closely to the books and the applications they give you, because that carries our power and action into your world, which will bring your freedom most quickly. We are not trying to deprive you of any individual expression or anything you might want to do yourself, but we know this will produce the quickest results for you, and that is why we ask you to do it. You are quite free to acquiesce or not, but it is because we know It is the best and quickest means for you to gain your freedom that we have asked this, and no other reason in the world. Don't make any mistake about that. Because the I Am students will not use the violet consuming flame, they come into great distress. I tell you, precious ones, it was released for the freedom of mankind. It could not harm an unborn infant, and those who will not use it will not be free. Remember, beloved ones, in your attention to your presence, you are automatically releasing tremendously greater energy than you did before you knew you had an I Am presence. Some of you will still not feel your ability to release these powers from your presence to set you free. Even now, you are releasing 100-fold greater power and energy than you did before you knew this presence 3 years ago. That is why we plead with you, precious, precious hearts, to hold firm in your feelings, because as this greater energy comes through you and into your world, if you continue to charge it with discord, don't you see, it becomes tremendously more destructive. You cannot help it. It is the law of life. When you give attention to your presence, greater energy has to flow through. It is not a matter of anyone's choice, but it is the law of your being. It has to come through. Then think, if you continue to qualify it with discord, don't you see how much more powerfully it becomes to act in your world? That is why people are constantly swamped with discord in their minds and bodies, because for one reason or another, they have charged this energy with discord or unkind feeling. Precious ones, can't you believe me when I ask you to please to not allow suspicion to begin to act in your world, or about persons, places, or conditions? Please do not do it. Suspicion becomes self-destructive. Don't do it. If you want to be free, don't care what the other person is doing. Your part is to harmonize, beauty, and perfect your own world in your call to the presence, and let every other one take care of his own world. Except to call the mighty I Am presence to bless all mankind, and that is the greatest thing you can do. We want to make this so clear, so definite, so plain to you this time, that never again can anything in the world trip you up and cause you to become confused. The perfection of the I Am presence is before you, beloved ones, and we are willing to go the very limit the law of your being permits to give you assistance unknown and unpermitted in the history of the earth.
Marvelous, just beautifully read. Thank you so much, Gary. And there they are, just pearls of wisdom. And I just feel we can never be reminded enough of these things. And very interesting. So, and I think we can all feel it. The more we are closer we get to our I Am presence, the more the light comes through. So the more we can feel it. If anything discordant comes up, it is expanded. So there's our great need for always a self-control and self-correction, etc. Anyway, we now begin to listen to this from the beloved Maha Chohan. Just lovely. O my beloved blessed children, can you feel with me the joy in the hearts of those of us when we can part that curtain that has so long separated you from our sight and our hearing, and say with sufficient clarity to pierce through the doors of your sense, we love you with all the love of a cosmic mother, with all the love embodied in the radiation of the Holy Spirit, whom it is my honor, my privilege, my obligation, and my responsibility to represent to the life evolving upon this small earth today. Can you perhaps understand the gratitude that wells up within my own heart flame to find you at the doorway of eternal freedom. For I have watched your footsteps. I have watched your coming and your going. It is my honor to be the guardian presence on the path, when once the light has expanded to a point where the figure of the golden being is drawn out of that small spark which has represented up to that point your individuality through form. The great elemental kingdom, which has chosen to create your rivers, your valleys, your hills, and all the glories that are nature, is localized for the most part and held within a natural orbit. Some of them, the small and dainty ones, never pass outside the sphere of a few small yards, living their lives developing the grasses and the flowers in someone's sweet garden. Others, the larger ones, perhaps live their lives within a mountain or a lake, but they are all localized and do not travel. Particularly since mankind through discord has created antagonism between the two kingdoms, has the cosmic law more and more powerfully stressed the law that these beings be leashed within the local spheres, lest they all rush away from the great cities where discord, impurity, and imperfection drive against their fine bodies, and mankind would find that without the assistance of the elemental kingdom, life itself could no longer be sustained. But when love, consciously generated, is released through a corporate body of unascended beings, even the cosmic law itself bends its head, and there is no sphere from whence these beings cannot be drawn for the blessing of love. Mankind, for the most part, does not even know that the members of the elemental kingdom have being. They know not that mankind live by the sacrifice of this great unseen kingdom, the members of which work unceasingly day and night to keep the pollution of the effluvia of mankind from smothering them, even to the point where the breath could not be drawn into the nostrils or sustained within the form. Would that there were individuals or groups interested in blessing this kingdom, in making friends with the kingdom of nature. You must remember that they are of an innocent consciousness, like small children for the most part, and they desire always to render a balance for love. I would humbly suggest that, within the activity of your work, there are no heights to which you cannot reach, in evoking the assistance of the elemental kingdom, in balancing these extremes that are manifesting at the present time through weather conditions. If on every continent even one such group could be established with the motive of just loving them and not for the service they might render, we could handle the balancing of their activities, which otherwise result in cataclysmic forces released. Now may I take you on a journey away from the world of form. You are no longer among those who desire to be comforted. All of life inherently has within the heartbeat that desire, but your names are written on the scroll of life as those who desire to be a comforting presence. Therefore, each one of you, individually, becomes my disciple, becomes, according to your capacity, your perception, and your application, myself in action, and in your own home, in your own service, and then in your greater development, cosmically. In order to be such a comforting presence, I want you to take that journey into the secret place within your own heart. Just for a moment, stand there and listen to the music of the electronic light as it is released from the presence, enters the heart, is inverted, and becomes that beautiful threefold flame of eternal truth. Listen to the harmony within your own light, and then will you feel that light as it begins to flow through your bodies as life, no longer seized by the appetites of the feelings, of the mind, of the etheric memories, or of the flesh, but moving outward in that same musical radiation until it just blankets all the energy around you. At first, for just 2 or 3 feet in every direction, and later, with practice, expanding to an unlimited degree. The flame is a conductor through which I and every other son and daughter of heaven may direct the quality, the virtue, the momentum, and the gifts of our own life streams for the blessing of mankind. As your attention is on that flame, you can have the same experience that the disciples had who gathered together in the upper chamber, the feeling of my comfort to life riding forth on your own energy into the world of men. You will never know the fullness of comfort in your own feeling until you can, at will, direct that flame consciously to be the master control of the energy within and around you, according to the requirement of the hour. For comfort is manifold, my children, and each experience of your daily life will require of you a different activity in order to be a comfort to those you contact. In some, the requirement may be for peace of mind. In others, the comfort may be for the manifestation of supply. In others, it may be in the melting of a creation of hate or confusion. All are manifestations of comfort, and when you have learned to let your own heart flame, like an open lotus flower, just conduct my substance of comfort, then whatever the requirement of the hour may be, I will give you my momentum, and through you will render the service. I give to you today the full momentum of my own magnetic fire. Seize upon it in your feelings and accept it, for it is only as real to you as your ability to accept it. Now, as I speak, I am recording into the substance and energy of your etheric bodies, into the vibratory reaction of your feeling worlds, as well as into the pliable substance of your thought bodies, the truth that I am as close to you as your call to me for comfort, either for yourselves or through you to others. Today I invite you into a closer association. We desire to be friends with the people of Earth, for there is a mystic bond of friendship that can render such a mighty service, not only to the bound life stream, but to the free. So I accept your friendship, and I trust that you will accept mine. On behalf of my 7 sons, on behalf of the great Lord of the world, the Lord Buddha and Lord Maitreya, I bless you for yourselves, for your light, for your presence in this universe, for your love for each other and the elemental kingdom, and I thank you. Oh, just priceless words from the beloved Maha Chohan. God bless him. We know now he's actually the cosmic Holy Spirit, Aeolus. And when we read from Beloved Alpha later, you'll see how he stood sponsor for every one of us. God bless his mighty holy name. And now Beloved Roxy Ann is going to read. Thank you, Beloved Roxy Ann. Whoops.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. The Temple of God's Will and International Unity. Electronic pattern, a diamond heart of I Am consciousness. Beloved El Morya, dear Chilas desirous of giving your all in co-service with the spiritual hierarchy, welcome into the heart of God's holy will. The will of God for you is now inextricably tied to the will of God for this planet. The two are inseparable, and although each one of developing humanity is a cell in the overall divine plan of this planet, our Chilas of elevated consciousness are the blazing diamond heart at the very core of God's will for this planet. For you form the grail through which we of the spiritual hierarchy can pour divine ascended master consciousness into the minds of men. Throughout my embodiments, I learned the qualities of allegiance, loyalty, and trustworthiness in association with the cosmic Christ and our Lord Maha Chohan. I learned these during my evolution along the first ray, a rather vigorous testing process. Each of you must now embody these qualities as your divine plan unfolds along any of the 7 rays. Therefore, it is our specific interest this month to highlight these qualities of allegiance, loyalty, and trustworthiness to assist you to hold to your covenant with the God parents and the spiritual hierarchy in setting this planet free. The will of God is that you, the guides of the earth in embodiment now, assume your immaculate concept. In the diamond heart of I Am consciousness is held your perfection, the holy grail of your seeking. It will remain there, pulsating through all eternity until you choose to become it again. For this is the promise God keeps with humanity. And the cosmic edict has sounded in vibration that the immaculate concept for the planet must now be fulfilled for the sake of the whole. And for this to occur, there must be embodied the immaculate concept of enough of our well-trained Sheilas to form the grail into which these planetary forces can be poured. Just as the cosmic Christ, Lord Maitreya, had the complete loyalty and allegiance of the Master Jesus in anchoring the Christian age, we of the spiritual hierarchy require the same undivided loyalty from our Chelas now in establishing the permanent age of spiritual freedom. So you see the level of importance your divine plan has at the present moment. My own service of manifesting international unity begins first on the inner, where enough pure light and vibration of the will of God for every nation and every people has been anchored into the earth through consecrated Chelas. This month, Chelas of the spiritual hierarchy from all areas of the planet will be escorted in consciousness to Darjeeling's focus of God's will and international unity, to learn of and assimilate the plans formulated for the divine government of this planet. Each Chela shall also be escorted to the Temple of the Holy Grail over Glastonbury to receive further training in finding the perfection each seeks for himself, so as to be of greater service to the whole. Each will find here his covenant with the cosmic Christ revivified and pulsating in his outer memory, so as to accelerate his day-to-day development of allegiance and loyalty to the will of God. In your individual and group meditations this month, visualize and feel yourself before a great diamond heart of light. See within it the crystalline flame with a royal blue radiance of God's sacred will. As you contemplate this, repeat the breathing statement, assimilating the flame. You will slowly begin to unify in consciousness with the diamond heart, and as you do, everything less than your own perfection falls away into the light. Soon you are assimilated into the diamond heart and one with the I Am consciousness, having found the holy grail of your long quest. From this consciousness of I Am, you can then direct the mighty forces of light and sacred fire which will establish God's will in the minds of humanity everywhere, in their families, and eventually in their governments. Imagine a planet governed by such forces of light. This is how I see you, my trusted Chelas, as a cell in the diamond heart of God's I Am consciousness. There, assimilating and expanding the light of God that never fails into this planet's every fiber. From each of you finding your own holy grail of I Am perfection shall come a magnificent planetary grail of light into which God's holy will for this planet shall visibly, tangibly manifest. This is my covenant with you. Your Morya.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Oh, just such stirring words. We did read that at the Transmission Flame service, but I just thought it's just so good to read it again. Anyway, so now we're going to continue. Let me just say we've got the gem and the other things we're going to do. Right, this is from the Silent Watcher, and this is from November, actually 2022 through Morgan Le Fay. And she got really marvelous. She's definitely a messenger, in my humble opinion anyway. And she just got some wonderful dictations from the Ascended Master. So I did ask her and I got permission. I put the book, it's on the website, and I've also actually had some physically printed because they're just some pearls in there and really just lovely. Anyway, this is from the Beloved Silent Watcher. We know this is from Beloved Immaculata. God bless her forever. She says, children of light, I bring you today my immortal silence and peace that surpasses that surpass the comprehension of the mind, will you accept my humble gift? Silence. Repeat after me slowly. Silence, silence, silence. Isn't that a powerful word? I am sure if you do this consciously, your mental noises and turbulent feelings will instantly calm down. I wish to pour out my silence to all those who read this message in the present and in the future. For I have overcome time and space, and therefore I live in an eternal now. I want to give you a gift of love. Before starting a meditation, contemplation, or decree session, if you will notice that your mind is in turmoil, simply stop. If you notice, that your mind is in turmoil, simply stop. Turn your attention to me. Feel my luminous presence surrounding you, and then say slowly 3 times, silence, silence, silence. I am the immortal silence of the silent watcher. If you do this, I will descend my light upon you, and you will see what happens. Your thoughts and feelings will harmonize as if by magic, and then you will be better able to make your application in order to obtain more results. And how I wish you could have more results in your application. My beloved ones, because we need you to be well, happy, and fulfilled. Only then will you become instruments more capable of receiving our blessings and directing them to the world. So I just thought that was lovely. It is sometimes, it gets busy and we all these challenges come up, and just to call to Immaculata, firstly, obviously to our I Am presence, and then through that presence to Immaculata, silence, silence, silence. So I thought that was a lovely thing to share today. I hope you agree. Now we're going to say our decree, just so wonderful and such a lovely opportunity for us to help all the brothers and sisters that have left their physical body and are caught in the psychic and astral realm. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flames temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the Lords of Karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection, and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power, and so be it, beloved I am. And we thank you. Thank you, thank you. What a wonderful thing. And now we're going to listen. This is the sweetest story, and just the kitty did not give up. Such a determined cat, and God bless him, he got a nice home. So we're going to listen to this.
One day, a couple from Washington went to a local shelter to choose a cat. People could not even imagine that one of them would decide to take matters into her own paws and get hooked on the couple both literally and figuratively. It happened about a week ago. Andy Bromagen and his fiancée Jessica came to the shelter, where their attention was completely captured by a pretty cat of quite large size. The couple loves animals and, of course, they couldn't walk further down the hallway without giving this cat some warmth and care. As soon as Jessica opened the enclosure and pulled out the cat, she hugged her and buried herself in the girl's shoulder, clearly not wanting to let go. The cat snuggled so sweetly against Jessica that the girl melted and began stroking the cat's back. The girl wanted to adopt the cat and name it Clutch, but this was not so easy to do. The couple already has a 19-year-old cat at home, who definitely wouldn't get along with this pet. In addition, the couple knew that Clutch preferred a family without children, and they had a baby. All this broke people's hearts. They could not accept the cat. But at least they wanted to try to help rehome the cat. When I tried to bring him back, he grabbed me. I shed a couple of tears. It broke my heart, but he couldn't come home with me, Jessica added. Immediately after the incident, the couple posted a video of the girl holding the cat to a local Facebook group, hoping it would help the kitten find a loving home. And soon after the recording spread across the internet, suddenly there were many people, just like Jessica, who were madly in love with Clutch. Many were planning a trip to the shelter to pick him up for themselves. When Jessica returned to the shelter, she was amazed that many people crowded around the enclosures wanting to adopt a kitten. A few days later, the girl learned excellent news. Clutch was accepted into the family. This magical animal has found a home. Happiness will always find its owner. It's good when kind souls help him with this. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos.
Lovely. I just love that. It was just too precious. Such a sweet kitty. All right. So now we're going to say our decree for all our beloved animals. And let's always not forget the insects and the reptiles. They also need our calls. So we say together, Beloved, I am presence of all mankind. Charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal kingdom. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you, thank you. So there. And I'm going to read from Mighty Alpha. Let me get this, change the share here. And yeah, so this is Beloved Mighty Alpha. And as we said earlier, he's the great God of the central sun of this whole universe. And his divine complement is Beloved Omega. And he says, hear ye me, children of earth. I am Alpha. I am Omega. I am masculine. I am feminine. I am the divine principle of life. I am the Father, Mother, God. I am the eternal now. I am beginning without end. I am light expanding throughout the universe. I am in thee, thou art in me. Beloved children, I seldom speak. I use the tongue and tongues of which you know not of in this embodiment. And you will find today that I have come to bring a cosmic edict, which I shall shortly pronounce. But my service all during this week will be one of cosmic radiation. I invoke you, I counsel you, each one, to come into my heart. That all that is required is that you bend the knee to the Christ within. There is no separation in cosmic consciousness. There is one life, one heartbeat for the entire universe. The great reservoir of light is filled to overflowing with the great love of all the components of the first cause, I am. My children, I am that I am. Learn you each one to make that statement and feel it and come and dwell with me while yet walking upon this earth. Abide within my consciousness for all eternity. I speak the Father principle this day. Let there be light is a cosmic edict, a light I am. I have come through the intercession of mighty Helios and Vesta, from whose heart came forth this planet Earth, and on behalf of their child, this blessed star, they came to my throne with many celestial beings and asked for assistance. And after having received acquiescence from the great karmic board, mind you, listen to this. Our beloved Holy Aeolus stood sponsor for each of you. Blessed be that holy being. As the breath flows through beloved Holy Aeolus, it is filled with love, love indescribable. And his love for his cheetahs is so great that shortly I shall ask him to use the worded expression, and I shall render the particular service which I have come to give. Every particle of life is filled with love awaiting expression. Every kingdom, the animal kingdom, the kingdom of nature, every part of life, the birds of the air, and you, my children, who have the higher consciousness and the light, the tonal quality of the beautiful birds of the winged kingdom as they raise their hearts and voices in song with praise unto the Father. May there always be a song in your hearts. There is in the kingdom of heaven, and you have the opportunity now to enter the kingdom of heaven. I recognize not tomorrow or yesterday or today, as you say on this earth. Now, the eternal now is the important thing for you to remember. And there is only the now. It is my privilege to tell you that I have come to bring peace, peace on earth. The cosmic fiat of the Father, Mother, God is peace, not tomorrow, but now. I have spoken, and it shall be now. I say, there shall be peace when man goes within and is at peace with God. If the cheetahs will recognize the peace within, everywhere they move, they will radiate and release it to all life through the harmony of their beings. And how wonderful is that? And every morning, beloved Antoinette in our Zoom sessions does this marvelous invocation for peace. It just floods our earth every day. So bless beloved Antoinette. Now we're going to listen to temple bells. It's just lovely. And I think you're going to enjoy it. You can sing it. Oh, well, sorry, I cut it a little bit short, but it was just about over. Sorry for that, because I do love the bells. Sorry. Okay, so beloved Antoinette, thank you so much. You take over.
Thank you, Anthea. Thank you, thank you. So we begin by giving our full love, power, and authority to our beloved I Am Presence as we begin to make these calls for the purification of our earth and the freedom of all life on her. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until the light has removed them completely, and illumine the source, so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for protection. Beloved mighty I Am Presence, beloved Archangel Michael, and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful that we are given whatever added protection is needed, and what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. Thank you. We just take a moment to visualize, to see and feel that mighty, impenetrable pillar of light, crystal with that blue radiance surrounding each and every one of us. This group, our loved ones, all our families and friends, and all those across the face of the earth standing up for truth, justice, and freedom for all life on this earth. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. We thank you. And now together we invoke the violet fire, this mighty flame of freedom that has the ability to shatter, dissolve, consume, and transmute all miscreation, all misqualified energy of any kind, setting it free from that which was never meant to be. We say together, mighty I Am Presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire and cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple wands of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. And now our decree for our beloved elemental friends. We say together, I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking and blessing the great directors of the elemental kingdom and every beloved earth, water, air and fire elemental for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence, charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. Beloved cosmic I am presence and great goddess of liberty, direct the cosmic light of liberty as of 1,000 suns into the cause and core of anything attempting to delay the divine plan of the Great White Brotherhood for the earth's eternal freedom, and release us from all tyranny here and now. And so be it. Beloved I am, we thank you. Our decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it. And so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. Before we say our final decree, we call to you, beloved mighty victory, to enfold each and every one of us, this entire group, in your luminous presence. Fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment. We say together, I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each hour, each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And we end off, as we always do, with that feeling of deep love, as we make that call to the secret love star, that mighty focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period. That supreme light that cannot be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. So by the power of our mighty I am presence, we say now to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power. Your end has come. And we call to that mighty light from the secret love star, those pink and golden rays, and we command that they go forth, saturating all life on this earth with the substance from the secret love star. That substance that pushes out all imperfection, all limitation, all disharmony or discord, or division or separation. and then fills every cell, atom, and electron of our 4 earthly bodies with light, expanding those feelings of love and adoration, of peace and harmony, of gratitude and reverence for life, with comfort and kindness, with grace and goodwill, with that feeling of unity, brotherhood, Saint Germain's holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love. Each one of us radiating centers of pure divine love, filling our homes, our families, our communities, our country, the entire nature kingdom, every nation across the face of the earth, till our star, our beloved earth, is a blazing star of light. And we just send our deep love and gratitude to all the beings invoked, all those who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. And we send our gratitude for this opportunity to add our light to these calls for the freedom of our beloved earth. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, each and every one.
Thank you so much, beloved Antoinette. It's just marvelous. And then beloved Donna said she'd read the closing invocation for us. Thank you, beloved Donna.
Thank you, Antoinette. Thank you, Anthea. Thank you, everyone. Closing invocation. Beloved I Am Presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved Presence of God I Am, pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Thank you, beloved Donna. And thank you, everybody. Let's just take a last moment to send deep gratitude for these marvelous teachings and for our many, many blessings and for our opportunities to serve the light. Deep, deep gratitude. Thank you. So there we have it. Thank you, everybody. Bless you for coming. I'll stop the share and put on the videos. So, nice to see you, Morel, beloved. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Having got through some outages last week.
Oh, what did you have?
Yeah, we had a lot of power lines down in Portland, a lot.
Really?
And yeah, and my poor daughter and family, a tree fell on their bed.
Oh, gosh.
It's me. Are they
Yes.
are they all right?
Yes, they were. Bob was having a nap on the bed at the time, and it just missed him. And my daughter was having a shower, and it came into the shower, into the bathroom as well.
My God.
So,
The roof.
what?
You say it came through the roof, the tree?
Yeah, it came through the roof with such force. It came right through the bedroom ceiling.
Wow.
Me.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, we've had terrible, terrible weather.
Wow. Yeah.
Lots of rain.
Yeah,
Lots
it's been
of
really,
rain.
really, lots and lots of rain. But it was cold because at the same time the trees all came down in Portland. The temperature went down to 15, 16 degrees.